if this doesn't work out, I'll probably have to do it on my laptop. So sorry about that. Or maybe I'll just do it on my Facebook on my laptop instead of just on my phone. But as you can tell from the title, I've seen brothers and sisters talking about the most high, the most high, the most high. I remember one day I was at my friend's house, right, and he was listening to music, and the music was like, I am the most high, you know? I'm just like, because he mentioned, because the guy in the lyrics was like, the most high. I'm like, the most high? What? Motherfucker. And then he's like, I am the most high. I'm like, oh, okay. See, I didn't listen to the rest of the music. You see, people are there's brothers and sisters out here that are always going to be like, praise the most high and shit like that. And I'm going to be like, guys, what are you doing? You're supposed to honor yourself, honor thyself, and obviously honor nature and the people that have come before you. Why do you think I love Halloween so much? Halloween is literally, and I'm not talking about the Halloween shit that these motherfuckers try to push, the pagan shit. No. Remember what they always do? They always take something that we had and put it in reverse. All right? What we did is honor the people that came before us, because we were not ignorant to be like, oh, yeah, fuck our ancestors or some shit. Fuck our grandmother, fuck our relatives that have passed on or some shit, you know? You know? It doesn't really make sense, to be quite honest with you. You know? That's just me. And I'm not kissing no ass or anything like that. It is what it is. You have to, if they were not around, you won't be here. Your ancestors. If your ancestors were not around, you won't be here. Basically. You know? Makes sense, right? They fought tooth and nail to literally fight these wicked beings, even in their lowest state, to have us right now. To have our grandparents, to have our parents, you know? And their parents and shit like that. I mean, their great grandparents and shit. So, people have to think about that. But when people talk about the Most High, I'm just like, it still goes to that whole religious bullshit. I even saw the sister redirect. I used to watch that sister a lot. And then I saw one video of her and I was just like, kind of like concerned. Because sometimes I get concerned with some of my brothers and sisters. Because sometimes when I hear certain things that they say, I'm over here like, are you good? Are you okay? Are you tweaking? Are you good? Now, there's a difference between that, oh, I wasn't that specific. Maybe I'll be specific later on in the video. And I've done that too. We've all done that. That's fine. Because people are always coming in, new people are always coming in, and other older people that have watched your videos already know. So it's almost like when we say that, hey, if you're trying to make the system still last longer, you're going to be taken out. You're going to be out of here. I'm dead serious, because this system was founded by bloodshed and all that crap. And you want to keep that system alive? Nah, you're out. You're dead. You're dead. You're dead. You're dead. You're dead. All right? You're dead. Seriously. And when people talk about the Most High, it's just funny to me. It's funny to me. But so many people are going to look at this video and call me the devil, call me a wicked being, and be like, you see, in the final days, the wicked ones would finally show themselves. And I'm only here like, no, you don't. You don't know that. Because these reptilians would be out in the street showing their true faces. So don't get me started with that crap. Okay? That will happen soon, but the power has to shut off. So that's the way they can show themselves. Alright? It's like that one video that I showed you where this orc being saying that they don't come up as long as we feed them down there. And guess what? Their food is literally, they're not getting that much food. Even if they try to get food, it's not going to be as enough food for them. Because they need it constantly, guys. They're vampires. They need it 24/7. They need it every 5 minutes. They need it every hour, every second. Yes. Alright? I'm dead serious. These are freaking vampires, guys. Alright? And then when you praying to the Most High, you don't even know who you're praising to. Why won't you give thanks to the planet that you live in, and give thanks to the people that have came before you, and also give thanks to your higher self? you know, your higher self, the higher realms of you when you go to sleep, basically, you know, the higher realms of you when you pass away. The most high, the most high, the most high. Oh, you can't be spiritual and I mean, you can't be spiritual and not be this religious person, or else the Most High will struck you down. What? I'm sorry. I always have to mention that because that's a great example of the ridiculousness of that it is. And so many people will be like, oh, you're misled. You don't know what you're talking about. You're being led to the slaughter. And I'm only here like, no, I'm not. No, I'm not, guys. And the people that have on this channel that have been watching my stuff for a while, and even if they don't comment or don't like my videos, that's fine. You know, you do you. I'm not going to make you like my video or comment on my video. You know, you just watch it if it comes to you and then leave and shit like that, you know. But if you're really going to criticize me because I talked about saying that, oh, why are you saying the most high crap? And you look at me like a demon or a devil, shout out to Bobby Hammond. Well, that'd be a compliment. Seriously, because anything that they made wicked, even though it's not wicked, it's actually you. Okay? Some of these religious people don't want to read or look at what is it? The 72 Demons of Solomon. They don't even want to look at that. Even though they put it in a video game called Shimigami Tensei. And then you guys are still going to be like, oh no, it's these demons putting these type of characters in it. No. Did you know that they had to praise to those beings because they one of their members when they were making the games died? I'm not making that shit up. It's true. This is why we need to do research on a lot of stuff, even if you don't play video games or even watch movies, which is, you know, for example, because I've seen a lot of brothers and sisters that be like, I don't watch these movies anymore. Oh yeah. So such a, oh yeah, give yourself a pat on the back. Yeah, that's like stroking your ego or some shit. Stroking that type, not even that good type of ego of knowing who the fuck you are. I'm talking about an ego that is so freaking out there that you're so scared of who you are. You know? Did you know that you are against the gods? Seriously. You're a chaos being, man. Seriously, you are a Titan and a Titan S. Alright? When Marduk slayed Tiamat and defeated her monsters along with the Titans because it was the gods versus the Titans at that time. Alright? And then all of a sudden, not to say Zeus wasn't there, he was, but then he had a son named Marduk. And he took him out. And that's Amen-Ra in the Egyptian pantheon. So when you say Amen, you're paying homage to him. And Marduk is Moloch. Alright? The god of sacrificing children. Okay? So don't fuck with me and tell me that, oh, you can't talk down to the Most High and shit like that. I'm looking at you and being like, why? Why are you even saying that? When you should know more of thyself and know about your anatomy, your the stuff with your how you're different from these white folks compared to you, because you got to look at anatomy, you got to look at metaphysics and all that stuff. You have to. I was intrigued to all of that shit when I was younger. The metaphysics stuff. It wasn't until I get older until I looked at more of the of what is it, like your structure of your DNA, structure of your body and stuff like that. You know. So and the thing is that there's tons of things you can look at. You know, as long as you know what is it, a one-on-one of how your body works compared to these wicked beings, then you're good. You know, of course you can learn more about it, but if you know the foundation of it, even if you're not even scratching more of the surface, you get the idea of it, and you're like, holy shit. Shout out to Kalai, how we became haploids to diploids. It's true. Yo, it's fucking true. I remember saying years ago to my friend, because I didn't figure, I was still trying to think about what's this. I was even telling my friend years ago, how are they still chimpanzees around and shit like that, right? And then he's like, oh, those are just the ones that never evolved. You know? Oh, did you believe it? No, because I still had more questions. I'm like, that makes no fucking sense in my head. That's why you can't take a lot of things into consideration from a lot of people, especially if they follow the system. Right? So when people talk about the Most High all the time, I'm only here thinking, who are you giving your energy to? Because you're not giving it to yourself. You don't grab a baby picture of yourself or a picture of you and bow down to it. You can draw yourself in the astro. I don't care if you look like a regular person or not. Like, seriously, if you can... Sorry. If you can draw yourself in the astro realm, if you can draw yourself like this, because this is why I look like an astro realm. And I've evolved... Originally, I didn't look like this. Originally, I looked like... Originally, I look like that. And that's my plush monster Kara right there. Alright? And she's also in the video game Shin Megami Tensei. I'll show you it. They call her a poltergeist. Shin Megami Tensei poltergeist. Look at that. You see that? You can't make this shit up, guys. You can't make this shit up. You can't make this shit up. Alright? This is what I'm talking about. You need to know who the fuck you are. And when that happened, I didn't even know that this little creature was in that video game. I didn't know that until like years later. And I remember showing my friend about it, and he might not see what I see or agree with some of the stuff that I've been talking about on this channel, and that's fine. Because he doesn't watch my channel and shit like that. He doesn't even some of my I would say my friends and family members don't see the stuff that I put out here. Which is sad, because I know a lot of brothers and sisters that watch my stuff be like, yo, this is really good. And I like your opinion. Even though I might not agree with it, I can see your perspective and stuff like that. And that's fine. So, and it's just, and that's fine. It's just like there's people out here that will literally go to something instead of themselves, instead of looking inside themselves and realizing who the fuck they are. The power is within you. It's no different when you're saying the Most High is no different than you looking up in the sky and praying to an imaginary man. Do you still think the Most High looks like a freaking white man? You know? That's why I've been seeing a lot of brothers and sisters always saying, the Most High and stuff like that, or even love and light. I got that shit out of my vocabulary a long time ago because I knew how dangerous that shit could have been. Because you don't know if that person's really in tune to thyself or just making that shit with that fake spiritual bullshit that they pump out here. They do. You have to look at that. Seriously. Because you think you're in tune to thyself and you think you know who you are, but then you don't. You truly don't. Because everyone thinks that, if you know thyself, you're just a monk, not doing anything, not fighting anything. I don't know. I don't know. So, a lot of this whole Most High shit is bullshit. Alright? Go ahead and argue with me. I'm not here to argue with you. I'm not here to argue with people that want to protect something that's literally being destroyed in front of their faces right now. The Most High, then you know what? The Most High will struck you down. You see what I'm talking about? That type of attitude is dangerous. And that type of attitude should not even exist whatsoever. That type of attitude still goes back to the religious shit. Did you know the God in the Bible is the devil? No, how dare you say that? Oh yeah, how dare me say that? When you hear the story of Adam and Eve, and when Eve eats the apple, she realizes she's naked. You're supposed to be naked, yeah, when you're mating with your mate. Not when You're out in the open when people can fucking see you and you don't know that you're naked. That's like being in a child's mind and an adult is seeing you because they have you in a cage and they're fucking pedophiles. You see? And then when you realize, oh, I'm naked, and you put clothes on, that's when they look at you and be like, why are you wearing clothes? Huh? 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 You guys don't think, don't you? Some of you guys don't think. I want to use that Adam and Eve shit as an example. Okay? Because that whole thing right there is just telling about the Kundalini energy. Alright? The feminine and the masculine, basically. And then the serpent and the apple is the third eye, and with the tree. You know? And obviously the serpent is your 33 vertebrae of the spine. Alright? Sure. Imagine telling the thing is too, when people want to play, it's funny too. It's funny because, sorry, hiccups and stuff like that. When you have religious people praising the Most High, right? They're looking at it, and then when you talk something like this that I just said, they still going to think that the serpent is evil or some shit. And not all of you guys are like that, but you're still talking about the Most High as like, and the thing is, you're acting like the Most High. It sounds like a dude. Seriously. What about Mama Universe? Mama Planet? How about that? How about some of your sisters that are talking about the Most High? How come you don't look yourself in the mirror and you're the spinning image of Mother Nature herself, Mama Cosmos herself, Nature herself? Oh, but I don't want to. I don't want to think that way. Oh, it sounds like I have too much responsibility. Yeah, you do. And we're trying to tell you you have responsibility. Some of us woke up to our responsibility. Now we're just waiting for you. Because when you wake up to truly who you really are, it is done for these motherfuckers. They made a whole movie about it. I forgot what the movie's called. All right. There's this one movie when the sister was dating a white boy, right? And then they're always having parties and shit like that. And then, but during nighttime, they start remembering who they are. And these guys start abusing them and raping them and all that. Then the next day, they just forget. Thinking that everything, they don't remember the next day. Then they're out there partying and all that shit. And then what happens? There's a serpent in the garden that has the poison that literally made them remember everything. And once they remember everything, they went on the killing spree. Alright? That shit was awesome when I saw that shit in the movie. That shit was very, very, like, I'm telling you, man, that movie was fucking something. I forgot what that movie is called, man. But that movie was something. Let me see. Because I know he was in this movie, Deadpool and Wolverine. I know he was in this movie, but I need to see the actor. Let's see, guys. Okay. Because that movie is something, guys. I have to talk about that movie. Because, I think I just saw it there. There it is. Blink twice. Blink twice. Watch that movie. Watch that movie. If you already have, that's fine. But watch that movie. And if you have seen it, watch it again. Actually, watch it again. It came out last year. Blink twice is something, guys. It is something. And I'm actually glad it exists. Because when I saw that movie, I'm just like, this movie is upon messages, and upon showing the truth of how wicked this shit is. Alright? And how fucked up this shit is. Alright? So if you want to know what the poster looks like, even though you haven't, this is what it looks like. You have that poster, and then this poster. So, and you see how they all celebrating and all that, being naive as hell, not knowing what these men are doing to these ladies. Yo, man. Me and my friend had a ball with this movie. I don't know if he saw the same perspective as I did, but when I saw this movie, I was just like, holy shit. And some brothers and sisters pointing this out too, which is really cool. I'm glad that they did. Because I saw that movie. Because I saw it in this movie. And I was just like, holy shit. And let's see. This is the snake that they use, obviously. This type of snake in the movie. So, and this is when she gets bitten, you know. And it's funny too because I think one of the characters starts remembering what's happening. She even starts to say, "Wait a minute, something's funny around here. Something's funny around here." And then all of a sudden, one's gone, but everyone's still questioning, "Wait, why's that person gone?" And then I think a few girls were like, "Who cares? She's just ruining the fun or some shit." Again, I haven't seen the movie in a while. I only saw it I think I've seen this movie twice already. I think I have. And this is the picture when they kill the serpent here. I think this is it, right? Yeah, because it looks all dead and shit. Like, look at that. You know? Killing the serpent of the garden. You know? So, I think that's it, guys. Yeah, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, because this stuff about the Most High is ridiculous. People just need to stop with that crap. Seriously. What about talking about your higher self? What about talking about you traveling all over the world or from different worlds and different galaxies when you're just, resting on your bed, when you're sleeping, basically, when you're dreaming. All right? And I know some people might not. I'm just saying from my experience, because I've seen different timelines. I've traveled into other worlds, and and I've traveled through this realm so many times too. And I'm still not done traveling this realm, this planet, because there's so much to see, guys. There's so much to see. This planet is so beautiful. So beautiful. And that's why when people will praise, going crazy, saying that we're going to be raptured, I'm over here like, okay, leave then. Leave. Then leave. Apparently all of us are still here are just all sinners now. Seriously. We're going to burn in the pit of the lake. Yeah. What's fire? Plasma. So you're gonna burn in hell? How are you gonna burn in hell if your body is plasma and your physical body is gone? Shout out to Bobby Hammett, because I saw that clip not that long ago and I was just like, different than these white folks. I like that one religious guy, that guy that I used to watch a long time ago. I just hate the fact that these people are not listening and they're gonna go straight to hell. Oh, man. Oh, that shit's funny as hell, man. That shit's funny as fuck. Alright, I'm a Heyonka. A lot of Heyonkas around here. If you can laugh at something or mock it, it's bullshit. Listen to the Heyonkas around here, guys. Seriously. Brothers and sisters, listen to the Heyonkas around here. Right? Some of them are still learning. Some of them are just realizing who they are. But Heyonkas are very important. Alright? If there's something that we can mock at and laugh at, it is fake. It's bullshit. And even brothers and sisters that are not Heyonkas know that too. Why? It's because Heyonkas, breeded with their own species and other tribes and stuff like that. Why wouldn't we? Because there's always a Heyonka in different tribes. So, let me see. I am almost done with this video, guys. I just want to show a couple of things real quick. You know how I am. I say one thing and then I keep going. But that's good, because I want to show you guys a lot of things. Is this the one that I saw? Let's see. What is hell? I think this is it. If it's not it, then that's fine. It's probably still good.
Afraid of getting burned up by hell.
Oh, yeah, this is it.
Now let's break this down. In order for fire, they say our God is an all-consuming fire. So that means that God has got fire too. Well, all right then. If our God is all-consuming fire, and the devil is supposed to have this fire to burn you up, then who is God? And what are they talking about here? The other thing here is, in order for fire to burn something, it has to be physical in order for fire to have the reaction to burn, by definition of the word. when you die, you don't have a fucking physical body.
Yes.
And guess what your soul is?
Fire.
Fire. Right there, it's fire.
Yeah, what is it? You know that picture of Jesus when he show his heart and it's on fire? Come on, guys. Come on.
Energy.
Yep, it's energy.
Let me get this right. You got a fire soul that's going to be amongst fire, and everything down there burning and up there burning, but yet you're afraid of being burning, that you're already burning because your goddamn soul is fire. You see, this, if you look at the logical aspect, you don't have a physical body when you die, so how in the hell can you burn? So what is hell? Hell simply means when the soul takes on a physical body.
Pretty much.
Your physical body is hell.
Yeah, Tartarus.
It is the defilement. And this
Tartarus.
existence is the...
Tartarus. Sorry, I kept saying Tartarus. I'm saying like it's a Tartar, but it's Tartarus. That's strong constellation on Tartarus. That's why. Hold on. That's why. Where did the Titans went? They went down to Taurus. The physical realm. Can't make this shit up, guys.
Worst existence to ever be. It's horrid, horrible. You see what I'm saying? It's called Hylics. Those who live in the physical world. You get it? So now, deprogramming this particular aspect. Now, where was I going? Let me get...
Yeah, but what is it? Donald Trump is done. He's guilty as charged. He's guilty as charged, family. That's from The Elder. Now, I want to talk about The Elder real quick, because he does, every time he makes a video, he's like, peace and love, family, to, all praises to the Creator and ancestors. Now, I don't have a complaint about that. I don't. Because at least he's not saying the Most High. One more clip. Hey, Yonka. Alright. Let's see. What's his name? Sorry, guys. What's his name? Oh. I'm sorry, but let me see. I think this is, yeah.
A hard life. Not good for comics. No. You know, the Lakotas had a comic. They had a permanent, like, fixture.
Really? It's part of it? Really? I never knew that.
Yeah, it's called the Heyoka. The Heyoka was the sacred clown.
Wow.
And the sacred clown, the job that they had in society was to mock things, because anything that could be mocked must be bullshit.
Hell yeah.
Like, you would peel away the layers of ego and distortion, because if you could make fun of things, so the Heyoka was allowed to make fun of everybody, make fun of the chief, make fun of the women, make fun of the warriors. He made fun of everybody.
Yep.
I never heard of this.
Yeah, it was a very important part of their culture.
Did the other tribes have that?
I don't know.
What is it called again?
Heyoka.
Heyoka.
Yeah. It was like, he was like a kind of a medicine man. It was like there was a spiritual aspect to it.
Heyoka. That'd be a good name for a child.
Yeah.
Heyoka.
A little bit of cultural appropriation. I think you can get in trouble for that.
Oh. Oh, the Indians. Oh, my God, the Indians.
Yeah.
I say the Indians in my show. I say the word Indian in my show.
They say it. It's weird. It's one of those weird ones where, like, some people think Eskimo is a bad term, but some Eskimos prefer that term, depending upon where they are in the country and where they are in the world. It's like a lot of Native Americans, they actually want you to use the term Indian, American Indian.
Well, then I say, I wonder if in Cleveland now, a little...
Sorry. All right, they already, I don't know if they're going to say more about it. But, sorry about that, viewers. But, yeah. It's true, man. This stuff. Like, that's why I talk about when people are like, oh, the Most High. Oh, man. I'll see you guys, people. I'll see you guys. I value you guys. Seriously, be safe. Seriously, be safe out there. Know thyself. Keep doing what you're doing. Your sigils, your tai chi. Keep learning. Seriously. Keep putting more knowledge in your brain. All right? Seriously. Keep putting more knowledge in your brain. So I'll see you guys, and be safe.